You know. I'm the water girl.
Is it going to be lit like this when they come in? You know?
Good morning. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of Southern Illinois University School of Dental Medicine, welcome to the commencement of the class of 2017. I'm sure that I don't need to tell the many family members and friends in the audience today how special the people are you came to honor today. During the last 4 years, the graduates sitting before you have worked extremely hard and have distinguished themselves through their academic achievements, through the high quality and broad scope of the dental care they have delivered to their patients, through community outreach, and through service efforts and research. Today, we share our pride of the class of 2017, and I ask that you join me in applause to acknowledge their hard work and their many accomplishments. I would now like to introduce a number of special platform guests. I would ask that each guest stand as your name is called, and audience, please hold your applause until all are standing. To my right, SIU Chancellor, Dr. Randall Pembroke. SIU Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Denise Cobb. President of the Dental School Association, Dr. Margaret Bircher. SIU Vice Chancellor for Administration, Mr. Rich Walker. ISDS President, Dr. Terry Barnfield. And our Graduation Marshal and Associate Dean of Clinical Affairs, Dr. Bernard Milligan. And to my left, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, Dr. Ken Rawson. Assistant Dean for Admissions and Student Services, Dr. Cornell Thomas. Chair of the SDM Faculty Assembly, Dr. Rick Beethman. Assistant Dean for Information Technology and Projects, Dr. Eric Langenwalter. Please now acknowledge these individuals. It's through the hard work, dedication, and commitment of the School of Dental Medicine faculty that our students are able to achieve academic and clinical excellence. Faculty of the School of Dental Medicine, please rise and be acknowledged. I would also like to extend our appreciation to the Gay Brass Quintet for the music provided. Thank you goes to Ms. Debbie Webb, who's organized today's event, as well as the administrative members and the student teachers who worked so hard to assist her. I would now like to invite Provost and Vice Chancellor Denise Cobb to the podium to extend her welcome to you from the SIU campus.
Good morning and welcome to SIU. It is my great pleasure and honor to recognize our graduates on their significant accomplishments and to welcome our guests in celebrating this milestone. The School of Dental Medicine contributes to a unique array of academic programs at SIU. It distinguishes our programming from many other comprehensive universities and creates significant learning opportunities for our students, enhances interdisciplinary possibilities, faculty research collaboration, and results in a tremendous impact on the region, the nation, and the world through outreach, scholarly impact, and professional practice. Commencements are always wonderful opportunities to celebrate the hard work, persistence, and outstanding achievements of our students. Importantly, it is also an opportunity to acknowledge all of those family members, friends, faculty, and staff who comprise the invaluable support networks of our graduates. Staff and guests, thank you for all that you've done to inspire learning, growth, and creativity in these graduates, and for supporting them along this journey. Graduation at the School of Dental Medicine is such an exciting occasion. It's the culmination of a long and challenging journey, but it is not the end. It is a new beginning. It's now up to each graduate to imagine how they will leverage their degree and excellent training to carve out a meaningful career and a life of service utilizing their unique interests and resources. This group of impressive graduates is fully prepared to do just that. The class of 2017 will include 51 graduates. The School of Dental Medicine is proud of our students that have excelled on the National Board Dental exams, and the class performed well on both Parts 1 and 2. The best measure of our outcomes is the first-time pass rate. The class of 2017 earned a 94% first-time pass rate on Part 1 and 92% first-time pass rate on Part 2. Class of 2017 also performed remarkably well on their clinical board exams. The class of 2017 first-time pass rate of 92% on the patient-based portion of the exam. During the fall of 2015, we awarded our inaugural SDM Dean's Scholarship Award. Subsequently, during the fall of 2016, 3 students in the class of 2017 earned the Dean's Scholarship Award. We honored all of our Dean's Scholarship Awards during the second annual Dean's Scholarship Gala, which was held in fall of 2016. At present, 21 dental students will graduate with honors today. At least 13 of our graduates have been accepted into competitive graduate and specialty training programs throughout the country. And the School of Dental Medicine, through the actions of a task force commissioned by Dr. Rutter, continues to strategically align and improve both the curricular offerings and clinical experiences for our students. Graduates, I'm very pleased to join with the faculty and staff and guests in officially congratulating you as we celebrate today in your honor. Your commitment to service, your resolve to promote the health and well-being of those around you is truly commendable. We are very proud of your accomplishments, and I'd like to congratulate all of you on the hard work, persistence, focus, and academic achievement brought you to this point. Congratulations.
The degree of Doctor of Dental Medicine, please rise. Pembroke, these candidates, subject to the completion of all requirements established by the university and the faculty of the School of Dental Medicine, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their degrees.
In accordance with this recommendation and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the Doctor of Dental Medicine degree with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Doctors of the class of 2017, please be seated. I'd like to take a moment at this time to present our final senior award. As our students recall, we held the presentation of the Alpha Omega Award for the student with the highest overall grade point average until today. Your class valedictorian and the recipient of the Alpha Omega Award is Dr. Molly Stice. Congratulations, Molly. Please stand and be recognized. You may also have noticed that 3 of our graduates are wearing additional regalia today. These young men are members of Salute, which is the National Honor Society recognizing and honoring the service and scholastic achievement of student veterans. Our Salute members are Joshua Pogue, Solomon Nair, and Michael Bell. Gentlemen, thank you for your service to our country, and please stand and be recognized. take your for hooding of the candidates. It's been a tradition of the School of Dental Medicine to allow graduates to be hooded by immediate family members who are also alumni of the school. 6 students from the class of 2017 will be hooded by an alumnus family member today. Dr. Thomas?
Good morning. This is a very special time in the lives of our graduates and their guests. We would like to invite the family members to feel free to take photographs of your graduate as they cross the stage. Candidates will come to the stage as their names are called. Dr. Jasmine A. Abdul. Dr. Ali M. Eldad. Dr. Michael J. Arnold. Dr. Joseph Dwayne Balda. Dr. Balda will be hooded by his father, Dr. Brian Balda, from the class of 1986, and his brother, Dr. Chris Balda, from the class of 2013. Thomas Barnett, magna cum laude. Dr. Michael Ishmael Bell. Dr. Guggen Preet Kaur Patel. Dr. Spencer Sontag Blackham, cum laude. Dr. Brett Boshin. Dr. Everett Joseph Brokaw. Dr. Ashley Lynn Kane. Dr. Ryan Wesley Clayton, cum laude. Dr. Vanya Kosick, cum laude. Dr. Sean Crawford. Dr. Ian Day, cum laude. Dr. Ethan Dewar, magna cum laude. Dr. Sean Michael Earhart. Dr. Andrew F. cum laude. Dr. Tricia Fluckinger, cum laude. Dr. Fluckinger will be hooded by her sister-in-law, Dr. Susan Maurer, who's a graduate of the class of 1993. Dr. Sarah Catherine Ferrix, cum laude. Dr. Annika Garcia. Dr. Cody Gass. Dr. Munir Goma. Dr. Ethan Thomas Grounds. Dr. Daniel Guerra, cum laude. Dr. Erin Eden Gunderson, cum laude. Dr. Gunderson will be hooded by her brother-in-law, Dr. Robert Schorsch, who's a graduate of the class of 2014. Dr. Brett Harmon. Dr. Brett Harmon will be hooded by his brother, Dr. Matt Harmon, who's a graduate of the class of 2013. Dr. Sarah Alicia Hanahan, magna cum laude. Dr. Joseph Allen Karpiak.
Did you see your sign?
Dr. Nedra Kasha. Tiffany Marie Cringer, magna cum laude. Dr. Mary Christine Cutcat, cum laude.
Congratulations.
Dr. Gregory Dale Long, magna cum laude. Dr. Milan Matev. Dr. James Mitsos. Dr. Mitsos will be hooded by his brother, Dr. Patrick Mitsos, who's a graduate of the class of 2014. Dr. Alan James Munhick, cum laude. Dr. Solomon Spears Nair.
Hey Solomon, look at me.
Congratulations, man.
Dr. Annie Nord, cum laude. Dr. Malaya Petty. Dr. Joshua Thomas Hogan, cum laude. Dr. Brandon Pryor.
Congratulations.
Dr. Craig Rayno. Dr. Dana Blair Renacarby.
Congratulations.
Dr. Casey Nicole Richard. Dr. Richard will be hooded by her father, Dr. Scott Richard, who is a graduate of the class of 1992.
Congratulations. All right, good to
Dr. Tucker Smith.
congratulations.
Dr. John Steppe.
Congratulations. All right.
Dr. Molly Stice, summa cum laude. Dr. Matthew Allen Tobler.
Congratulations.
Dr. Marshall Valdez.
Congratulations.
Mark Walsh.
Congratulations.
And Dr. Katie Marie Wilson, magna cum laude.
Congratulations.
It's my great honor and pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Chancellor Randy Pembroke. Chancellor Pembroke was installed as SIUE's 9th Chancellor on August 1st, 2016. Prior to his current position, Dr. Pembroke served as the Vice President for Academic Affairs at Washburn University in Topeka from 2011 to 2016. He served at Baker University for 4 years in capacities, including Executive Vice President and Provost, Interim Vice President of Management, Acting Dean of the School of Professional and Graduate Studies, and Special to the President. Before joining Baker in 2007, Chancellor Pembroke was Dean at the Conservatory of Music and Dance at the University of Missouri, Kansas City. He earned an associate's degree from Lewis and Clark Community College before achieving both a bachelor's and a master's degree in music education and piano performance from SIUE in 1978 and 1980, respectively. He earned his doctorate in music education from Florida State University in 1984. As this is his inaugural School of Dental Medicine commencement ceremony, it's only fitting that Dr. Pembroke deliver the commencement address. So it's with absolute pleasure that I welcome Chancellor Randy Pembroke to the podium as our 2017 commencement speaker.
Well, when they read that introduction, I always say it sounds like I can't keep it. It's my pleasure to be here today, Dean, for inviting me. I had the privilege over the years to speak at a number of commencements. Many of those, I spoke before the actual, and it always occurred to me that I was the thing between I came for, right? Let's just get on to it and hood people. So we've already had the hooding today, which means that I'm between you and the after parties that you're thinking about now. So I'm not sure that's any better, but I will try to keep my remarks fairly brief today. I want to congratulate the graduates. It's a wonderful thing. has occurred here today. And as you heard, I'm an SIU alum. And so one of the things that I'm fond of saying is the reputation of an institution occurs and it evolves based on the work that goes on with the graduates in the future. So basically I want to thank you for making my diploma worth more because of all the great work that you're going to do in the future. So thank you for that. There is something that I enjoy doing, and it's not the most formal thing at a commencement, but I think it's an important thing. And that is, graduates, we've had the chance to congratulate you, to recognize your accomplishments. You've heard us cheer for you many times already today. But what I want to do now is to give you a chance to stand, to make eye contact with those family members that are in the audience, and you can applaud for them, you can give them a high five, you can give them an air high five, a thumbs up, but this is your chance to say thank you to all the people in the room. So stand up, make that contact. That felt good, didn't it? Yeah. Well, you heard, and many of you experienced it, I think 6 of you did, this wonderful tradition that we have at SDM of the alumni taking part and being part of the hooding ceremony for you. So I want to encourage you to be thinking about that in the future. So maybe you'll be back in 3 years or 5 years, and you'll help hood a sibling or an in-law, or in 25 or 30 years, you'll help hood a son or a daughter, right? Yeah, some nervous laughter. Yeah, maybe. So, it's good to be here. A week ago, I was asked at an alumni event. And so I don't know how many of you have been to a 20th anniversary, 50th anniversary, whatever it might be. But there's this kind of interesting you go to that and you look around and you see people and you say, wow, Fred's looking pretty good, right? And then you say, not so much George. I wonder what happened to George, right? So anyway, this joke that I told at the event last week involved a dentist. So I thought, okay, this seems appropriate. Now everybody's nervous, right? Dentist jokes. Right? This is a good one, okay? So this guy, he was new in town and he went to a new dentist, right? And so he was sitting in the waiting room. And he looked in the back and he kind of saw the dentist walking back and forth back there. And the guy was maybe, let's just say he was kind of seasoned, a little bit older, right? And so this patient was thinking, wow, I hope this guy still has his skills as a dentist, right? So he was sitting there and he looked on the wall and he noticed that there was a diploma and some honors certificates there and it said George Johnson, right? And he thought, wow, George Johnson, I went to school with a guy by the name of George Johnson. So in a moment, the dentist invited him back, right? And so he sat down and he was wanting to ask this guy if he had went to Blue Springs High School where he went to school. But the dentist started working. You know how dentists do. They have their hands in your mouth and you can't really talk even though they ask you questions about your vacation and everything, right? So eventually the dentist, took a break and pulled his hands out and the guy said, George Johnson. I said, did you go to Blue Springs High School? And George said, well, actually, yes. And the patient said, George, you were in my class. Do you remember me? And the dentist said, well, not really. What class? Yeah, works better than an alumni event, So, I want to thank all the people. You had an amazing education. Part of that is because of the wonderful people that are here. So I want to thank the dean, I want to thank all of our faculty, I want to thank Provost Cobb, all those people behind the scenes that have worked with you every day to make your experience what it was. As I understand it, you're the 42nd class of the School of Dental Medicine. The original entering class started in 1972, so it's a wonderful tradition that you're joining. So as we think about the quality of the people on this stage, I want to just point a few things out. In other words, to brag a little bit about SIU's School of Dental Medicine. The Dean, Dr. Bruce Rotter, was selected as the American Dental Education Association's representative to the Commission on Dental Accreditation, sometimes called CODA, a very prestigious position. Dr. Cyril Pandorakalam, Natalia Garcia, Anita Joy, and Jessica Hines were appointed to serve on the National Board Dental Examination Test Construction Committee. And when Provost Cobb read the scores that you guys got, I guess you've been listening to them, right? They taught you well, prepared you well. And numerous faculty received awards and special recognition. So let's give a round of applause in the way they did a wonderful. 4 years. Now, 4 years isn't 2 decades. It's not like a week and a half either. So if I wanted to just take a trip down memory lane for you. 4 years ago, I'm going to start with a really listening to the #1 hit, Thrift Shop, by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. I'm not going to ask you if you remember that. It might be embarrassing, right? #1 tune today, Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, and That's What I Like by Bruno Mars. Okay, maybe you're listening to that, maybe not. The headlines in the paper, August 2013. Amazon, right? Purchased Washington Post. American Airlines, U.S. Airways merged to become the largest airline in the world. And Brian Manning was sentenced to 35 years in prison for leaking government files. Fast forward today. What's in the headlines? Leaking files, right? The Russians, Paris, climate accords, lots of things. And in the fall of 2013, the St. Louis World Series. Let's hope that happens again. Yeah. If anyone knows a good relief pitcher, just give me the name afterwards and I'll pass that along to the Cardinals. Since you began your dental career, a lot of amazing things have happened in a very short amount of time. There was the construction of the new simulation laboratory, which began in the fall of 2012, and instruction began there in January of 14. In January 2015, the SIU School of Dental Medicine Special Needs Dental Care Program began at Touche Regional Hospital and at the school's Special Needs Dental Clinic. In the spring of 2015, SIU ESDM created the Veterans Dental Care Program. It's a very important thing. In spring of 16, the School of Dental Medicine launched the International Advanced Placement Program to meet the demands of the dentist community. And most recently, during the spring of 2017, the School of Dental Medicine hosted a dedication ceremony in Edwardsville for the dental clinic located here in University Park. That is an amazing amount of progress in just a few short years. So congratulations to all of our leaders on that and for the role you have played in that. The dental profession rated #1 by U.S. News in the best jobs. And not only is it #1, but 3 of the top 10 are in the dental area. Dentists #1, orthodontists #5, and oral surgeons #9. There is a book that was written by a colleague of mine called The Happy Lawyer, but I think it could just as well have been called The Happy Dentist. And what it says is that the people that are happiest in life, those who experience the most joy in their journey, are the ones who feel that they are changing the world in some way. The mission of SIUE is the phrase, shaping a changing world. And so I want to congratulate you on all the ways that you already have shaped a changing world. The Kids Give Kids a Smile program in Alton, the Illinois State Dental Society's Mission of Mercy event, the East St. Louis Clinic that many of you have been involved with, and in my heart that just beginning, January 2018, will be the dental program in Thank you for serving others. As I said, as a lawyer, that is key to an enjoyable life. Now, I want to leave you with one warning, and that is that you may be sitting there thinking, okay, now I've graduated, so I won't have to study, right? I won't have to do all of those things in the lab that I did. No research, no courses. But I'll tell you that the nature of horror is a vacuum. And when those things go, will fill in that time that you have been giving in that area. So I want to share 3 quotes with you about time and thinking about how will I spend my time in the future. The first is by Henry David Thoreau. It's not enough to be busy, so are ants. The question is, what are we busy about? The second question by Jackson Brown. No, not the 70s rocker. H. Jackson Brown, the New York Times bestseller. Don't say that you don't have enough time. You have exactly the same number of hours in a day that were given to Helen Keller, Louis Pasteur, Michelangelo, Mother Teresa, Leonardo da Vinci, Thomas Jefferson, and Albert Einstein. And finally, Maya Angelou. Since time is the one immaterial object which we cannot influence, neither speed up nor slow down, add to nor diminish, it is an imponderably valuable gift. So I challenge you to think about how you will use your time. Let me give you one suggestion. Use a portion of it to come back and see us. All of the people on this stage would be so pleased to see you in the future, and we want you to stay in contact with your alma mater. As I share the 2 most important words in a commencement address, in closing, okay, I want to do something. I noticed that as you came across the stage, some of you moved tassels, some of you didn't. Some of them are on the right, some of them are on the left, some of them are in the back. I have a feeling that's not political leanings or where the wind was blowing. It just kind of was what it was. So if you would, put just a moment and stand up. At this time, graduates, I would ask you to move your tassel from the right to the left to acknowledge your new status as the alumni. Congratulations. You may be seated. Have a great life.
Thank you, Chancellor Pembroke. We appreciate your support of the School of Dental Medicine, as well as the support of these graduates on such a special occasion. It's a tradition for the graduating class of the School of Dental Medicine to choose one of its members to be the class speaker at commencement. It's truly a pleasure for me to present this year's class speaker, Dr. Gregory Long. Greg?
I'm really just doing this for the free water up here. Everybody's jealous of me, classmates. You know, I never thought this day would come for us. I always imagined it, always worked toward it, but it was invariably out of reach. Even this morning I found myself in disbelief. But finally the day is here. The administration finally permitted me to push my political agenda on all of you for the next 90 minutes. But truthfully, to my classmates who have become my friends and are now my colleagues, I'm incredibly honored that you nominated me to represent you on this momentous day. I don't know what you were thinking, but thank you. Today we celebrate chasing our dreams. We didn't just chase this one, we caught it. We beat it down until it called us doctors. It has been an incredible experience, and really the only way to enhance an incredible experience is to do it alongside people you care about. Look around you and behind you today. The audience is filled with people who have sacrificed so much of themselves to ensure success. I'd like to thank all of you for being here today to celebrate with us, for all you've done to help us get where we are today. I have the advantage of a microphone, a captive audience, especially my wonderful, loving parents, Tanya and Greg Sr. To the parents who were so proud to see your kid graduate from college, let alone achieve their doctorate, I offer a sincere congratulations. To the parents who remark, when I said I wanted you to be a doctor, I meant a real doctor. I say you'll soon realize that your kid made a very wise career choice. And to the parent who always wanted your kid to be a semi-professional race car driver, I say, yeah, that's way cooler, so you deserve to be a little disappointed. Traditionally, high school and college commencement speeches are pretty generic when you think about it. Phrases like shoot for the stars, change the world, and the sky's the limit are abundant. After all, that's what we imagined for our lives when we were kids. We wanted to live lives of passion. We wanted to break world records. We wanted to define adulthood, to finally become a generation of cool adults. But we've realized now that it's impossible to be both adult and cool. And the sky is no longer the limit. We chose to be dentists. That's as good as it gets for us. It's pretty lame, really. I mean, we've chosen a profession that is routinely mocked in pop culture for being obsessive, sometimes insincere, weak-kneed, and monotonous. The most popular press releases surfacing in recent history have informed the public that they should ignore our advice, that flossing is ineffective and just a waste of time, and that we probably all hunt endangered lions named Cecil in Africa. But at this point, we're in so much student loan debt that we gotta get back to work, so it's too late to back out now. In reality, I can afford to be facetious because everyone celebrating with us today knows that we are beginning one of the most distinguished, rewarding, impactful, and honorable careers. Additionally, I'm confident that we have received an education through SIU that is second to none. And additionally, for those who remain skeptical, as Dr. Pembroke already said, U.S. News and World Reports has ranked dentistry as the #1 profession for several years running. But as they say, haters gonna hate, so I digress. When I was trying to discern what words I should use today, what I should talk about, and what the theme of my speech should be, I kept coming back to one overwhelming common factor for these past 4 years: us. And while I could stand here and talk the whole time about dentistry and how great of a profession it is, I anticipate that we'll figure that out soon enough. The truth is, no matter how much thought I put into it, it always came back to all of you. We've accomplished a lot as a class in the last 4 years. Mission trips, outreach, award-winning research, all while acquiring an incredible set of skills. Additionally, Brett became a gunslinging poultry farmer. Cody lost his appendix, and unnamed classmate fell out of a taxi and gas on the sidewalk. Solomon had 10 kids. Some met their soulmates, several got married, and I got a dog. Solomon also paid me $5 to advertise his new DJ business on the side, so if any of you have a birthday party or a bar mitzvah coming up, see him after the ceremony. But I'd like to say it's been an untroubled experience at all times, and we always got along, but we all know that's not true. We've faced unexpected challenges throughout these 4 years. After working our tails off in college to get in here, I doubt any of us expected to be put in our place by 3 cones and a bar made out of candle wax. And when you spend the amount of time we've all spent together, given the tense competitive circumstances we've faced every single day, it makes sense that we've seen the worst in each other. But somehow, through all of this, we've become sort of a family. And just like in a regular family, we didn't get to choose our dysfunctional siblings. I'm looking at some of you in the front row. If you'll remember with me, just 4 years ago, we were all strangers sitting in a lecture hall, listening to Dr. Thomas give one of his many motivational sermons. He gleamed at us and said, "Look around you. The friends you make here will become some of the best friends you'll ever have." BFFs, as us kids call them. And I know what every person in this room is thinking: how could a good-looking guy like Greg possibly need any more friends? I can assure you I was thinking the same thing. But 1, 2, and 3, and then 4 long years went by, and class of 27, I want you to, again, look around you. Look around you and see the people that have become part of your life story. Yeah, even that dysfunctional one over there. Someone has picked you up when you failed. Someone has given his or her time to help you when something we were learning just didn't make sense. Someone around you has been a listening ear or a shoulder to cry on when life happened and you were lost. We've celebrated birthdays, holidays, and just getting through another week together. I look out at you, I see my best friends, BFLs. And if you're like me, this moment is very bittersweet. Today we're celebrating our greatest achievement, and I'll be the first to say I'm ecstatic for us to graduate. But we're also saying goodbye, good luck, and stay in touch to each other, which is the hardest part for me. We all know that once we leave here, it's not going to be easy to stay in touch. We're not going to see each other every day. We're going to get so busy with our individual lives that we will inevitably grow apart. That's the reality of change. So as you start treating patients in your own practice, my prayer is that you remember the goodwill of your friends. Remember how you felt when one of us helped you out in a time of need. Treat your patients with the same respect, veracity, and generosity that you've received from a caring friend, and you'll be an asset and a leader in your community. You see, life is about to hit the express lane for us. We're about to embark on some of the best years of our lives, and unlike this speech, I've been told they go faster than ever. It's important to remember that your reality is only a matter of perspective, and a perspective is a choice. So my friends, as we go our separate ways, I want you to remember something that's bigger than all of us. Write it down on the strings of your heart. Choose to do the right thing every day. Choose love over hate. Choose joy over bitterness. Choose compassion over apathy, generosity over selfishness, and choose to see the best in people. Remember that long after you're gone, people will forget the things you said, but they won't forget the way you made them feel. Live like this, and you truly can change the world. I genuinely pray that all of you do amazing things in your lives, that you shoot for the stars. As Michelle Obama said in 2008, and Melania Trump repeated in 2016, the only limit to the height of your achievements is to your willingness to work for them. Thank you again. I'm privileged to represent you. But most of all, thank you for being such a blessing in my life. My greatest honor is to call you my friends and colleagues. Congratulations, 2017, and may God bless all that you do.
Thanks, Greg. That's a tough one to follow, so maybe we'll just quit here, huh? But no, I have more pages. So next I would like to introduce Dr. Meg Bircher. Dr. Bircher is a graduate of the class of 1991. Following graduation, Dr. Bircher completed a one-year AEGD program at the School of Dental Medicine in 1992. Dr. Bircher is also a member of the ADA, the Illinois State Dental Society, the St. Clair District Dental Society, and the Academy of General Dentistry. She has practiced with her husband Tom in a general practice in Smithton, Illinois for the past 20 years. Dr. Bircher joins us today as the president of the School of Dental Medicine Alumni Council. It's in this role that I would like to now invite Dr. Bircher to the podium to extend her congratulations to the class.
That is a tough speech to follow. That was excellent. On behalf of the School of Dental Medicine Alumni Association, I'm happy to welcome you, the members of the class of 2017, into the ranks of graduates of our school and university. From this day forward, Southern Illinois University serves as a tie that binds together the fellowship of men and women with common educational and professional heritage in dentistry. Our association with the university today is changes. As the newest graduates of Southern Illinois University School of Dental Medicine, you are extended services of the Alumni Association and the opportunity to participate in a variety of alumni programs. Your graduation today signifies the foundation for your professional life is successfully completed. I anticipate from this day forward and your only to your own success, but also to the greatness of Southern Illinois University School of Dental Medicine. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I extend congratulations. You have our best wishes for success and happiness throughout your lives.
So, doctors of the class of 2017, today is a day of celebration. Celebrate completing your studies, celebrate your new profession, celebrate planned success. And as you celebrate these things, remember to follow these points. Always strive to perform the best dentistry that you can, continue a lifelong pursuit of knowledge and excellence. Treat both your patients and your staff with the utmost respect. Maintain a moral compass, striving to do what's right. Maintain a social conscience. Share your expertise with those less fortunate than you who may need your help. And finally, return the love and support to your family and friends, which they have already given to you through the efforts and sacrifices that they've made in helping you to reach the successful completion of your dental degree. So, doctors of the class of 2017, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to you and wish you all the success and happiness in both your personal and your professional lives. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for the 2017 class of the Doctors of Dental Medicine. This concludes today's ceremony. Following the recessional, a reception honoring the graduates will take place in the Goshen Lounge just outside the ballroom. I would ask that the audience please remain at your seats for the recession of the platform party and the graduates. Platform guests, faculty, and graduates, please stand to begin the recessional.